Welcome to a brand new series of mine, Farming Simulator 19. We're playing on the map Erlengrot. I've never played on this map before. I've spent about 20 minutes just in-game sorting out the sounds and everything. So you see the time now, top right-hand side, 8:30. It was in ×5 speed. I then changed it to ×1, so it's in real time at the moment. But that gives you an idea. When you first spawn in, it's 8 o'clock. So I was just spawned in, played around a bit with the settings, making sure everything's okay. It should be fine. I will obviously double check halfway through the video and at the end, and if we do need to make any adjustments, we can do. That's fine. It might be that I'm a little bit loud and the gameplay's a little bit quiet, so if that is the case, as I say, hang tight, and next episode we should be able to sort that sort of stuff out. So where are we? Farm manager mode. So for those of you that have played before, those of you that know, I'm playing farm manager mode. Those of you that don't know, basically I'm given a shed load of cash, £1.25 million. Quarter of a million of that is actually a bank loan. The other million, I guess, you're just gifted. You just found it, and you start with no land. I bring up the land map. Here we go. So this is the map. So you start with no land, no tractors, no farming equipment, nothing. So it's up to you to spend the money and decide what you want to do with it. So the first thing we probably want to do is look at buying some land, buying a field. Been having a look around. I'm not really sure where to go. Obviously, this is the starting area. So this is where, if you were playing on the mode where it sort of gives you base stuff, it gives you some equipment. This would be where your farm would be, and you would actually own this piece of land as well. But there's no fields in it, so I don't know if they give you a field or two as well, because I've not started it up. They probably give you like field 4 maybe, but I don't know for certain. You can see the value down here. But we probably want to go somewhere quite central. I don't know what all of this sort of area is for. Like if I don't really see the purpose of coming out here, because there doesn't really seem to be a lot out here, but I'm sure we'll find out. Because you can still buy these lands, but obviously there's no farmyards, no farming fields, nothing on it. So maybe it's just land there and you can build your own fields, because that is a feature in this game, so maybe that's what it's designed for. But I think we're going to focus on some pre-built fields here. They are quite expensive. These 3 aren't too bad, actually. Although I don't know where I would, because you sort of need to build like sheds and stuff to keep everything in, and if we got any of these 3, we wouldn't really have space. We couldn't put it over the field. We could go for 15, because you get a little bit of land here. Let's go back. What's growing in 15 at the moment? Is it barley? No. Oh, is it potatoes? No, what's growing in 15? I'm trying to... Maybe nothing's growing in. Withered? Is it withered field 15, or is there just nothing in it? Oh yeah, look at all this, needs ploughing. So I guess people are supposed to be building their own fields there. Needs lime, needs ploughing. So it needs ploughing, but it doesn't tell me what's in there. It's possible that there's nothing in there at the moment, actually. Yeah, I imagine it's empty, so we can just sow something into it. So I'm going to buy... How much is it? £250,000, so that's basically our bank loan. So I'm going to buy field 15. Excellent. And assuming it is empty, it did say it needs ploughing, right? Needs ploughing, yeah. So I guess the first thing we should do is go into the shop and look for a plough and tractor to buy, so that we can get started with our field. So if we go into ploughs here, I'm sorry as well if my mouse is a little bit loud, the clicking. It is quite a loud mouse. I need to get a new one. It's sort of broken, so I have moved it, angled it away from the microphone where possible, but I'm sorry if you can still hear it. Right, plough. So you can see the horsepower needed to pull these. 2 meters, 2.5 meters, 4.9. That's 300 horsepower though. That's quite substantial. What we got here, 360, but it's a 6.2 working width, 10 working width. Goodness gracious! And then some smaller ones at the end. So 2.5 is probably where we're going to find a... I don't know, do I get the Titan? 300 horsepower. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford a tractor with 300 horsepower. I guess if we put engine upgrades in it, let's have a look at this John Deere tractor. See what we can do with it, because you can put engine upgrades in it. So at the moment it's 142 horsepower. Look at that. That's lovely. That is. Configuration, front weight. That's just configuring the front engine setup. Here we go. 164. Oh, so you can't really get it up high enough then. Let's skip over that. Massey Ferguson. This is expensive though. This is the problem. It's getting very, very expensive. Let's have a look at this Massey Ferguson. See if we can get it up to 280. You know what? I think 280 is going to be fine. This is a lot of money for one tractor though. It's the only issue. What sort of wheels? We probably want wide tyres if we're going to be, yeah, front loader attachment, probably not going to need it. I mean, we could, no, we don't need it, I'm just wasting money at this point. Am I really about to spend 213k on a tractor? Why not? There we go. And I guess now that we've done that, we better buy that plough that we were talking about, 300 horsepower, there we go. So it shouldn't have any problems pulling it. It's only 20 horsepower or so shy. Hopefully the field I picked is straight. Look at this thing. This is lovely, and I love the store here. Although these cars are a bit awkwardly parked, aren't they? Let's go in cab view. Hang on. Here we go. Probably GPS on there. Very nice. Okay, can we get it? It's a bit of an angle, isn't it? There we go. Perfect. Right. Let's see if we can get around without crashing into ourselves or anyone else. And let's head over to our field. Was it field 15 we bought? I think so. Oh, this is a very nice tractor. I should hope so. It cost us virtually as much as the land cost us. A little bit of lag there as we just load in the new terrain, I think, but that's okay. That'd be fine. Okay. I've just narrowly avoided that sign. I am using, for anyone interested, what's it called? I am using mouse and keyboard for the steering, so when you steer it's kind of like it puts full lock on either side, so it's not the best. I know a lot of people have an actual steering wheel and pedals set up, which I myself have not used, but I imagine it to be quite a bit easier. So here we are, field 15. Oh, is it grass, is it? Field 15, because I'm on it now. Is it just grass? Who knows? Very, very hard to tell. Very hard to tell. Let me go back into the menu. Needs ploughing. What have we... Where's grass on my list? Grass. Oh, it is grass. Oh, okay. I don't really want a grass field. To be completely honest. I think what we'll do, we've still got a lot of money. Let's see if we... I can't even find the edge of the field. Let's see if we can line up and get this field ploughing started. Let me zoom out and see if that makes it. Okay, so I can sort of see in the distance there where the front of the field should be. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get a worker Oh, I'm not going to get a worker to do this, obviously, because they don't want to. No. Let me see if I can start ploughing myself. Yeah, here we go. And then worker. Okay, perfect. So I'll get a worker started on the ploughing of this field. It should be a lot easier to find out what's going on once it is. Yeah, I guess the field does actually go up to here. We can fix that. We can fix that later. Ready to harvest. Fertilizer 100%. So this probably is really valuable grass that I'm mowing through. But I don't have a mower, and I didn't really plan on getting a mower or anything yet. So we'll leave it for now. We don't need the field of grass. What I do need is to get some equipment and some bits and pieces here. So farmhouse, 180,000. That is expensive. Let's see if we can get that placed. Where do we want it? Probably somewhere near the back. Maybe here? Did I place that the wrong way around? Is the front actually back here? Oh no, don't tell me I've... Oh no, I think we're okay. I think this is probably the front. So that's that done. Oops, nope, back. And then we're going to need some large... No, not here. Where are the... sheds, here we go. If we get some large sheds going as well, here we are. This is huge. And we'll get that rotated in as well. Let's spin it round. I don't know whether... here we go. This is obviously the front of it. Very nice. Get it lined up best we can. I don't really want it in my field though, is the only thing. Let's get it. Is that straight? I don't know why I'm lining it up with the side of the field, because the field I know isn't straight. Okay, I can get it sort of... That's like the best I can do. Can I not bring it this way? Oh, there we go. So I guess the issue with it is just that I don't own... Train cannot be deformed here. Okay, that's fine. I do want it a bit further back though, is the only thing. Like I don't want it this close. I assume I own all the land back there, do I? Okay. Okay, this is not going very well, is it? Now I can't seem to place it anywhere. Right. Is that because it might be because the tractor's coming through? To be fair, let's have a look. See, I can just place it in the middle of my field, but I don't really want it in the middle of my field. Right, here we go. Right, so that is probably as far back as I can go. I think what we'll do, we'll place this big shed, and then we might get rid of it. Just because it is obviously too big, I've now seen. So let's lose it. It should leave the concrete base though. Yes, it does. Can I do another one next to it then? And again, we'll sell this one as well. So if I just do that, that's not exactly even, but it's fine. Sell that as well. Perfect. And then finally, we'll just get a little shed and pop it in out the back here. This looks good. I'm happy with this. So yeah, see if we can get it lined up. Yeah, we'll leave it here. We only need this bit to be concrete, so if we just... do I want a second one? Let's not for the moment. Let's just keep it at one. So, perfect. What have we got? So, we've got our little shed, big concrete slab, which I love. It is a little bit close to the edge of the field, isn't it? It might even be on the edge of the field. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not too worried about that at the moment. Let's have a little look. Is this the way in? Is it? Oh, these railings are not really here. Is this the way in? Oh no! How do you get into this place? I bought a farmhouse that I can't use. Is there a control I'm missing, or... Not sure. You're not tired. Oh, okay, so I literally just walk up to the door and do it. I don't go inside this one. Okay, that's fine. I'm used to the other farmhouse where you do actually go inside it and sleep. This one, you obviously don't. You just walk up to that door there and press R. Fine, not a problem. So after we've done this ploughing, which is coming along very nicely... Oh, here we go. This shows the edge of the field well, and it looks like the edge of the field has actually been ploughed properly, so... pleased with that. Going by this map, it looks like it's all okay. Okay, very good. So it doesn't look like there's a very wide variety of places to sell stuff. We've only got a choice of 3, so... for those wondering about my settings, here they are. Normal. I left pretty much everything as it was. I've made the autosave 5 minutes rather than 15. Obviously this is now real time, not ×5, but I'm pretty sure everything else I've just left on default. Obviously changed it to pounds because I'm British. Miles, yeah. No radio, yeah. Everything else is pretty much standard. So let's go back in here and have a little look at... we're going to need some planters now, or seeders, I guess. Planters. Let's have a look. See what we can plant here, and it fertilises as well. Okay. Right. Just having a quick look at width, 6 meters. What's our plough? Our plough's about 6, isn't it? 9 meters. I do want one that does the first stage of fertilising already, and I also want one that doesn't use a lot of horsepower. 150. Because that other tractor I've obviously got, that's going to be our main. Look at these are huge. 18 meters. Let's have a look in seeders instead. One moment. Got here 3 meters. No, 3 meters just isn't enough. What have we got here? 4 meters. 6 meters, that's a bit better. See, these just get silly though, is the only thing. No previous cultivating needed. That could be useful. Could be useful. Let's go. I think I'm spending money a little bit quick, actually. It's worrying me ever so slightly. I think let's go back here. What was it, this one? 6 meters. Let's just do this one. Get some corn and stuff planted. I think we can harvest corn and bits and pieces like that to begin with. That can be our first crop. That sounds pretty good. Let's OK this. 30,000. I don't mind 30,000. Not a problem. Thank you very much. We'll need to buy some seed and some fertiliser. So let's do that now as well, because we can fill it up whilst we're there. So fertiliser. Check. And seed bag. Here we go. Check. Excellent. Now we need another tractor, 150 horsepower. So let's try and find a cheap one. Well, this is the cheapest one, and this is 150 horsepower. This might be the one I go for just to save money, because I know this looks like a lot, but trust me, it isn't. Yeah, you see, we get the speed up, but it goes right down to... Where's the next 150 horsepower tractor? Basically here. So over double, well, about double the funds, just over. So I think we'll go for the little Fiat. I have had this one before, it's very nice. And this can be our cultivator. Can I get it with narrow tyres? I can. I think it's going to be our seeder, and also we can use it for like weeding and other things. So we'll leave the narrow tyres on there. They look a bit silly, but that will stop us from destroying too much of our crop, which will be important later down the line. So 90,000 spent. And here we are. Very good. That is a bit wider than I first imagined it to be, but that's okay. Yes, obviously crop destruction doesn't matter when you're planting like this, but after the planting phases we will need to be fertilising it and stuff, so it will matter then. Can I refill? Oh, there we go, refill the fertiliser. It's got a tiny, tiny capacity. Probably should have read that. Oops. And here we go. Can I refill the seeds as well? I can. Perfect. And I think we'll plant sunflowers to begin with. Well, we'll probably be planting nothing to begin with, but we'll just leave those 2 bags there for now. Luckily in this game they don't mind. Is this? Oh yeah, I was going to say it doesn't. I hoped it would fold in. It does, thank goodness for that. Let's go in cab view. Yeah, this is a really very basic tractor. I do have traffic on, believe it or not, I just haven't seen any. And sadly this is the top speed of this tractor, only 15 miles an hour, so yeah, that's nothing very special, is it? Let's head around this way. Oh goodness, it is so slow. Oh no. I guess the thing is, you know, whilst it is obviously very slow, 15 miles an hour, I don't need it to be fast. The map is quite compact, and this, it really isn't going to be like a pulling and a carrying and lifting tractor rather. This is, you know, this is the smallest one. This is going to be for really small, you know, small work jobs. It's going to be for, well, you know, obviously seeding we're going to use it for. We'll use it for spraying, that's why we put the thin tyres on it. Oh, getting all out of shape there. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, this isn't even here. No, I don't like that. I was about to say we're going to have a problem ploughing down here because this fence is in the way, but it seems the fence isn't really real, so shan't worry about that. And it looks like our plough's missed a couple of bits, which is not very good. I'm sure we can look into that momentarily, but we'll get this back. So it's a slow tractor, my point being, but we're going to keep it contained pretty much to the farm and the field, so it shouldn't matter too much. Have we got a little... No, I thought it had a little beacon on it, but it doesn't. We'll get this parked in. I think what we'll do, I'm going to let that worker finish off ploughing, and just in real time, that's fine. I'm going to let the worker finish off ploughing, and... Oh, what's going on here? My friend, you're not ploughing. What are you doing? What's happening here then? Your plough's up. Oh, he's lining himself up. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'll tell you what, this worker. Oh, not sure about him. Might need to sack him, get another one. What is he? Let's have a quick look on the map. Oh, it doesn't say because I'm in the tractor. Hang on. Worker J, there we go. You can see it on the mini-map at the bottom. Worker J, we definitely don't want to be hiring him. There we go, he's got there in the end. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this worker just finish off this field. I'll then touch up any missed bits, so I imagine I'll have to do all along the edge of both fields, and I might need to redo that bit there just to make sure it's as close to the concrete as it can be. So I'm going to let the worker finish off now, and I will come back with you guys once the field is ploughed, and we'll look at sowing it. So be back shortly. Right, now, as you can see, the field is now all finished, all ploughed. I then went around the edges to get the bits that are missed. I've missed a couple of bits, but it's pretty much fine. And as you can see, because we ploughed in that grass that was there, it counts as 2-stage fertilised, which is, well, fantastic, really. So I think what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead, obviously fields all ploughed, we'll go ahead and get it sowed with with sunflowers, I think. I'm going to use the small... am I going to use the smaller tractor? Yeah, I'm going to use the smaller tractor. I'm going to get a worker to do it again, but I'm going to time-lapse it. Hopefully that looks good. So what we'll do, yeah, we'll get the worker started off. We'll keep the camera view like this. He'll probably do a lot of silly turns and stuff, but I can speed it up quite a bit. Should look good. If you're wondering how long the ploughing took, you can see in the top right corner now, it took over an hour, about an hour and 20 minutes for that worker to do that. He didn't do very efficient turns, I must say. He did okay this end. He sort of did a big loop around that field, but when he got over there, I think maybe because of the road, he did a weird backward forward, like the worst 3-point turn you've ever seen in your life. But anyway, yeah, we'll try this tractor out now. Hopefully it should be fine. Planting sunflowers, as we say, and yeah, times like this. This shouldn't take as long as the ploughing, so I'll see you back in a moment. Okay, and that is all of the all of the seeding done. I've come to the conclusion during that as well that even though traffic's on, this map either just doesn't have traffic or there's no traffic over in these bits, because I have not seen a single moving car. But that was quite good. That was much quicker. That was only about half an hour, all of that, so that's good. It's definitely good to go for... You know, I know this machinery is not that big, but there's definitely smaller we could have picked. Obviously this is, I think, 6 metres. There was ones that were like 3, so it could have taken twice as long. Because after all, this is a big field, even though it is only our starting field. What I did want to check, actually, so we saw that the field was already fertilised beforehand. Was this, because this obviously has fertiliser in it, was this paying for fertiliser? Fuel costs, fertiliser costs 4. It was. So I spent $4,000 on fertiliser because this fertilises at the same time, even though I didn't need to. I kind of hoped the AI would be smart enough to know I didn't need it. Well, I guess if you turn it on, you turn the whole thing on, don't you? I wonder if I could have taken the fertiliser out. Oh well, questions to answer another day, I'm sure. We won't really be ploughing in crops in the future anyway, so it's not really a big deal, I wouldn't say. So nothing really to worry about. But I'm going to leave it there today, I think, guys. We'll come back next episode. Now that this has all been ploughed, we'll come back next episode and we can we'll probably go ahead and do some contracts, see if we can get a bit of money there, but we'll come back, speed up time a little bit and see if we can't get that all grown. And who knows, we've got quite a lot of money, we might even look at buying a second plot of land. But as I say, I'm not sure what's best to do, so leave any sort of feedback, any sort of suggestions down in the comments so I can have a look before next episode. Thanks for watching.